Hi guys, it's Jenny, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 11 of 12 Days of Christmas Conspiracies. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing 3 different conspiracy theories about 3 different Christmas films. I know I've done quite a lot of like Christmas film conspiracy theories and I usually dedicate like one video for one movie, but I love doing them. I find them so interesting, so I really wanted to do another one and I came across these 3 different conspiracy theories, but I didn't think any of them were really like big enough to do a separate, a whole video on just one conspiracy theory, so I thought I would just do 3 in one video. So yeah, let's just get into the theories, shall we? Okay, so the first conspiracy theory I have for you is about the film The Santa Claus. And this theory was actually thought of by Reddit user Sidious500. Of course, I will leave it linked down below if you want to check out the whole theory. So if you've never seen the film The Santa Claus, it's actually like one of my favourite Christmas films because it has Tim Allen in it and I think he's like such a good actor, but I just love the film. So it's basically about this divorced dad, Scott, who has custody of his son on Christmas Eve. And after hitting a guy dressed in a Santa's costume, he's actually transported to the North Pole, where an elf explains that he must take Santa's place and become Father Christmas. Of course, when the elf tells him this, he thinks he's dreaming, but over the next few days he starts to grow a big round belly and a white beard, and he starts to turn into Santa. So that is the whole gist of the Santa Claus film, and this theory actually states that Christmas Eve is kind of like a never-ending time prison for Santa. So according to the mythology of the movie, time actually stops for everybody apart from Santa on Christmas Eve, so that he's able to deliver all these presents, because you know it's pretty impossible otherwise to deliver all these presents to all these millions of children all around the world. So the movie states that time stops for everybody apart from Santa, so he can do this. However, in 1994, which was when the movie was released, there were around 5.6 billion people on the planet, and at the time around 23% of those people were children, so that makes around 1.2 billion children living on the earth in 1994. So Santa actually takes around 3 minutes in the film to deliver the presents to each individual household. So if we go by that time, that overall it would take him around 3.6 billion minutes to deliver every single present to every single child, which totals to 6,849 years. And of course the time stopped for everybody else, but it hasn't stopped for Santa, so he actually lives this 6,500 years in real time. So in the film, Scott is actually just a regular guy. He doesn't possess any magical powers like the original Santa does. So yeah, he's living this in real time. Basically, it states that one night every year he has to work and then he takes the rest of the year off. But that one night for him is over 6,500 years. And he only gets 1 year off. What? So people actually think that this is his punishment for killing Santa, which I guess makes sense. So the next conspiracy theory is about the film Love Actually, and this one states that Mia is the devil and Rufus is an angel. So if you've never seen the film Love Actually, it follows 8 very different couples who are just dealing with their love life in various loosely related tales, which is all set during the month of December, before Christmas in London, England. Don't know why I said London, England, like what other London is there? Basically, Mia is the new secretary to Harry, who works as a managing director in a design company, and of course Harry is married to Karen. However, Mia does everything in her power to get in between the couple. And she seems to have no problem doing this. She is very flirtatious towards Harry whenever she comes into the office, which is a lot. If you've ever seen the film, you know it's a lot. She'll constantly be talking to him, and at the Christmas party that Harry's company had, she dressed up as a devil. So she was in a devil's costume with the horns and everything, even though this party wasn't fancy dress, and even if it was, a devil has nothing to do with the theme of Christmas, so why would you even dress up as a devil? Coincidence? I think not. And at that party she dances with Harry, even though his wife Karen is there. She doesn't care at all, she continues to dance with him. So when Harry actually goes Christmas shopping with his wife Karen, he goes off on his own into a jewelry store to buy Mia a present. I know, pretty shady move right there from Harry. But he goes into a jewelry store and picks out a gold necklace for Mia, and Rufus actually works there and like sells him the necklace, and he asks if he wants the necklace gift wrapped, to which Harry replies yes. So Rufus starts to gift wrap it, but takes like an extremely long time doing it. Like, he's so over the top with doing it. He adds a bow to it, he puts it in a plastic bag and puts like lavender and cinnamon in there, just like doing everything he can to take as long as he can to wrap this present so that Harry might change his mind in buying the gift for Mia. And then towards the end of the movie, Rufus actually helps the little boy Sam get past like a ticket attendant in the airport to go to Joanna to like confess his love to him. However, I couldn't actually find this clip online. Like, I've seen the clip of Sam running through the airport and getting to Joanna, but I couldn't see Rufus in it at all, so I don't know if that's actually true. I need to like watch the film again, but yeah, I'm not sure if that part is actually true. However, like, Rufus still does what he can to make sure that love kind of like succeeds, and he does everything to do like good deeds and stuff, so people kind of think that he's like represents an angel in the film. And in 2015, the producer of Love Actually, Emma Freud, can't say that word, she actually tweeted out saying that originally Rowan's character, who Rufus is played by Rowan Atkinson, originally Rowan's character overwrapped the gift on purpose to stop Alan Rickman, who plays Harry, being able to buy the necklace because he was an angel. So there we go. Proof for the theory. Okay, so the last theory is about the film Jingle All the Way, and this again is one of my favourite Christmas films. I love this Christmas film. So if you've never seen the film before, it's about a father who vows to make his son happy on Christmas Day, and he goes out to buy him the hottest new toy at the time, which is Turbo Man. However, this toy is so hot and so sought after that it's sold out absolutely everywhere, so he has to kind of like battle people to get the toy. Okay, so this theory is about how Miron, who is like the person who's also trying to get the Turbo Man toy for his son, so he's a pretty big character. The theory states that he is actually an escaped mental patient, which is pretty wild, but let me just explain why people think he is. So Miron is, I'm sure if you've seen the film, you've seen any pictures from the film, he is a mailman, so he's always dressed in his mailman uniform, and he shows up before 9 AM for the opening of this toy store in the mail truck. However, whose mail is delivered before 9 AM close to Christmas? No one's. I think that's like their busiest time of the year, like everybody else's. So that would mean that he's taking the truck to do like his own personal things, which I'm pretty sure isn't allowed. So the theory kind of states that he actually steals the truck when he escapes from the mental hospital and then dresses up as the mailman as like a kind of disguise. So he's actually always seen throughout the movie carrying his mail bag. However, he never delivers mail during the film. He doesn't even talk about how he's delivered mail, which is just weird, I think. So why would he even bother carrying it with him? Like, that just makes no sense. He also often uses like the mail to like throw at people so he can like get past them and stuff. And he pulls out a bomb twice actually, and he just plays it off by saying that that bomb's come through the mail so many times, but it's actually extremely rare, like 1 in a billion. Like, it's so rare that there's going to be a bomb in the mail, but he pulls it out twice, which is also weird. So he could have like made this bomb because he's mental. I don't know. At one point, Howard, who is like the main character, points out that Miron is clearly insane, to which he takes as a compliment and says thank you. Bit weird. He also has no problem in resorting to like force to get the toy. He beats down a man to take his costume, he pushes people down in the parade, he punches Booster, who is like the big animal on the parade. There'll be a picture up so you know what I mean, but he punches him, and he kind of sees no issue in endangering a child, which if you're a father, wouldn't that be kind of weird? He also mentions his son a lot, but the son's never seen in the film, and he also never gives the son a name, so it's kind of like he just made the son up. At one point in the film, him and Howard are sat in like a cafe kind of thing, and he mentions his old man, and he rants to Howard about how he never forgave him for like all the bad things he used to do to him in his childhood, and that all he wanted was this like specific toy growing up, but he never got it, so he never forgave his old man for never giving him it. And then by the end of the film, when Howard actually gets the Turbo Man toy and gives it to his son gives it to Miron, as he's been taken away by police, and he is like so over happy about getting this toy, like it is like the best thing ever, he's finally got this toy. So it kind of makes you think about whether the toy was ever meant for his son, and it probably was meant for him, as he never got this one toy that he wanted from his father growing up. So that is all the theories. They're kind of a bit wild, especially that last one. I don't know whether I believe that one, but it's very interesting to read, I think. I will link all the like original places that I got the theories from in the description box down below if you want to give them a read for yourself. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe to my channel down below, and I will catch you tomorrow for the last 12 Days of Christmas Conspiracies video. Bye guys!